Hello. All right, so today I'm going to show you how I pre-log my food using kind of two tricks. The first is copying and pasting of meals that I eat the same just about every day, starting with breakfast. It's 10:41 this morning. I've only eaten breakfast. You're looking at it today. What I'm going to do is pre-log tomorrow. So first, I'm going to tap and hold in the white space to the right of where it says breakfast. And you'll see that pops up this little menu. I'm going to click copy. Select meal to be copied into breakfast. Yes, I want it into breakfast, and I'm going to eat all these things. If you knew you weren't going to eat the bread, let's say, you just uncheck it, but I'll probably eat it tomorrow. At the bottom, you see the little calendar where it says today. I click that, and I pick tomorrow, okay? And then I'm going to save it. Now it's going to stay on today. My Macros Plus always stays on whatever day you're on. So I want to log tomorrow. So I'm going to click tomorrow. All right. There's my breakfast. Boom. Already there. Now I'm going to guess at what I want to eat for lunch and dinner and a snack because I like to pre-log my food so that I can just go about my day and blindly follow this. And all I have to do is weigh my actual portions and make sure they're pretty close. If they're off by more than 4 or 5 grams, I will change it. If it's within 1 or 2, I don't. It's not going to make that huge of a difference. So I'm going to go to plus. I'm going to go into recipes. I use the recipe function for almost everything. But if you don't, you can do this by adding individual foods also. So I'm going to go into recipes. And then I'm going to look for what I'm eating. So I know that tomorrow I'm going to scroll down for lunch. I want rice. So I'll type in rice. There it is. And I'm going to change it to lunch. I'm going to put 100 grams because that's usually about what works for me. I'm going to add it as a single item. Okay. Now I know I also want to eat this pork recipe that I made. Pork tenderloin sous vide. I'm going to put 130. That's usually about right. You can see that it comes to 30 grams of protein. So that's kind of what I'm looking for there. And I'll hit check, add as a single item. So I'm just going to go back to my menu. And now for tomorrow, there, you see my lunch. It's coming in a little light on calories for me. That's okay. That gives me room to add a protein shake if I want somewhere in my day. I like to come in under. Then you got a little bit of wiggle room. So now you can see my lunch. All right, so I've got 76.8 grams of protein out of my 126 goal. We need more. Let's get dinner. I'm going to go to plus again. I know that I want chicken for dinner. Baked Italian chicken right there. That's my recipe. Change it to dinner. I'll go probably 125 there. Boom. Add as a single item. And I want potatoes with it. Roasted potatoes. Where are you? There you are. I usually get about 75. Now, I know from tracking for a long time about how many grams I eat in a meal to meet my goals. You will learn this as you go, but this is sort of like macros Tetris, right? You put in your numbers, you make it look pretty, and then you adjust as you go and you learn. Like I've done this before and I put in, 200 grams of pork. That gives me so much protein in one meal. And then I put it on my plate and laughed because there was no way I could eat that much at once, right? So you just learn as you go. And I know I'm going to do some steamed broccoli. There it is. This one I usually go also for about 75. Check. All right, now we'll look at the day. All right, we've got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So now as I'm cooking, I know put about 120 grams of chicken on my plate, put about 75 grams of potatoes, 75 grams of broccoli. Again, coming in a little light. That way I've got wiggle room. I've up here 1039 for the calories for the day. I know mine are set between 16 and 1700. So I've got a good bit to play with now for protein shakes, snacks, and all of that. So I'll literally leave it like this because even if I left this day as it was, it's not that far off, right? I'm not that far off of my targets. I've got a ton of carbs left, but that's usual for me. I typically eat higher fat, lower carb. So that's really no big deal. And then I could also go ahead and pre-log my snacks, pre-log my protein shakes. Now, a quick trick, because I usually do a protein shake post-workout, I'm going to go back. I'm going to find a day where I had one. I know I did not have it yesterday, but I did have it Wednesday. So I'm going to go back. There it is. Post-workout, there it is. I'm going to hold let that copy menu pop up. It's cool that it gives you a copy to today option because that's usually what you're doing, but I'm not. So I'm just going to click copy. There we go. And I'm going to move it to the 23rd, hit save. Then we can scroll over back to tomorrow. There's my post-workout. All right, now you see, look, I'm over protein. This is like a very high protein day, which is absolutely no big deal. It's how I typically eat. And I still know I've got about 400 calories left for a snack, pretty much letting me eat whatever I want. And because I have picked things throughout my day that are really filling, lots of protein, the rice, the potatoes, even the breakfast, that egg and egg white and cottage cheese mixture makes so much food. It's kind of hard to finish it sometimes, so I know that I will be full. So you saw how, I've been doing this, I've been talking, making this video, talking to you for 10 minutes. If I wasn't talking, this would have taken me maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes. So this is how I'm able to track and just go. And like I said, if one of these entries like, oh, I actually ended up eating 110 grams of rice, I can just click on the rice, very quickly switch it to 110, and I'm done. So that's all I did. I weighed it, I tracked it, I moved on. So I hope some of those tricks are helpful. Check it out. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, have a great day.